Welcome back to Amateurs, and I have a couple questions for you.
Oh shit.
Do you like forests in your face?
No.
What about in your mouth?
No.
Well, that sucks because today we're taking a trip to the Cloud Forest.
Fuck.
Oh yeah, because Cloud Forest is a Quadruple IPA from Pure Project Brewing.
Is it a West Coast or a hazy?
This is a Murky IPA.
So it's a hazy.
It's Pure Project's way of saying hazy, yes.
Isn't that cute of them?
I like it. I think it's cute.
Oh, yeah.
We've had some good Murky IPAs from them in the past.
Mhm.
I really love this can art.
I like it too.
It's got a rainbow and the gold, and it's all metallic-y and shiny. It's like subtle in a not so subtle way.
It reminds me of that one area of Zelda when you're in the forest and it never stops raining.
Oh yeah, and that's annoying because you have to
Zelda.
run around and can't use your metal.
And you can't climb because it's raining. 90% of that game is climbing. I hate it.
This was canned on January 19th, 2023. So still less than a month or about a month old at
Today's
this
the
point.
23rd still.
So about a month old at this point. So still super fresh. Not very often we get a quadruple IPA.
Yeah, that's something.
Yeah, it's not something that a lot of breweries do. We've had, one from Green Cheek? And then I think Bottle Logic did one, but I don't even know if we tried that one. Not on the channel, for sure.
I don't even remember Bottle Logic. I like to block out that Bottle Logic does IPAs because I'm not a huge IPA fan and I love Bottle Logic. They just do sours and stouts. They don't even really do sours, they just do stouts.
Pure Project does a little bit of everything. They do sours, they do IPAs, they do West Coast IPAs, and they do stouts here and there.
They do sours.
They can be sour. I've had a few that are sour. But nevertheless, this looks like it's going to be an interesting beer. Can't wait to get to it. So that's enough talking. Let's get to drinking. All right, let's crack open the can. All right, Mary, it's time to take a visit to a cloud forest.
So did you beat Zelda?
Never.
Amateur.
Got too distracted on side quests. Classic.
Yeah, that's why you do the side quests first. And
I always do them first and never finish them.
And then you do all the shrines.
Oh, I counted that as a side quest.
And then you do all 4 of the mini bosses.
To the nose.
Don't get all the Korok seeds because that's just...
Wow, very tropical. I get a heavy dose of orange at the end of that.
I don't. It's very fruity or tropical-y. I don't get a lot of one fruit.
To me, this is very citrusy. I get a lot of orange, like orange juice smell. A little bit of grapefruit. But yeah, not very bitter smelling, not hoppy smelling. Not alcohol smelling like I would expect from maybe a quad.
I agree with that. I don't get any of those things. I do get a fruitiness, but I can't put my finger on what fruit I am smelling.
Well, let's taste it. That's tasty. Tasty hazy. It's a little sweet to start off with for me. A lot of that citrus flavor comes through, but it's more of a grapefruit than it is an orange, like it would suggest on the nose. And then it goes bitter for me after that.
No bitter.
A little bit of bitter, hoppy bitterness.
I always feel bad that you have to do IPA reviews with me because I don't know what to say. I like it. It doesn't taste like a West Coast. It tastes like a hazy. And it's good. I give it a 5. Done. Really? I don't know what else to say because like I can't point out the grapefruit or the orange peel or blah, blah, blah. It's just fruity to me. Or fruitier. Not like fruity, like a cocktail fruity, but like comparing it to a West Coast, those are so bitter. This is not bitter at all.
So you're going to give this a 5?
I give it 4.75.
Okay. But you like it a lot. You like it a lot more than I thought you would.
Yeah, I like hazies.
You're not usually an IPA person, though.
I like I think I've noticed about myself that I like the triple, maybe once in a while a double, but more like a triple or a quad IPA, a hazy IPA. I don't know why. Like a single IPA is just like boring. Been there, done
Goes
that.
back to you loving the alcohol.
But you can't even taste the alcohol. I don't taste any alcohol in here.
At the end, I get a little bit of like, with the bitterness and the hops, there's an alcoholic finish a little bit at the end for me. But we've discovered in the past that I'm more sensitive to the alcohol than you.
I mean, I know that I'm drinking alcohol, obviously.
Right.
I mean, I can taste that this is not just by the taste of an IPA, but I know that I'm drinking a beer. You know, because I couldn't tell you if this was a 4% or an 11%. Well, I mean, I can, but if I was just some random Joe off the street, you can't really tell.
Yeah, it definitely, I would not guess if someone handed this to me. I don't think I would guess a quadruple IPA because they're not that common.
Right.
Maybe I would say triple, but it could be a good double.
Yeah. Yeah.
All that being said, Mary, you are not some average Joe off the street.
I'm an expert.
Alcohol content on this beer. 1 decimal point.
$11.4.
Final answer?
Yes.
Well, everybody, Mary has never been so wrong in a while.
Oh no, it's an IPA.
This is a 13.0% beer. 13! This is just as much alcohol as some barrel-aged stouts. Can you believe that?
It's a quad. It's Pure Project. I should have known. Next time you're doing it for real. And also, let me tell you something in the future. After your guess of the next ABV, a 0.0 is not 1 decimal place. It's a no decimal place.
No, it is a decimal place because they have the significant digit there.
I don't want it. For me, if it's a 0.0, tell me it's a no decimal place. I would have gotten that. I wouldn't know. I would have said 11.
You said 11.
I would have said 11.
But 13%, man.
That's wild. That's wild. That's crazy.
You need just 1 can of this and you're good.
And it's very dangerous because I feel like I could drink all 4 of these.
Oh yeah, like I'm sipping on this and I feel like I could have 2 of these easy. It doesn't drink like a 13%.
Mm-mm. This is crazy and it's so good. I love Pure Project.
You already said you're gonna give it a 5.
No, 4.75.
4.75. I am going to give this a 4.5.
Why?
It's solid, it's good, but like I said, I get a little bit of that alcohol at the end.
You're drinking alcohol.
I know, but I don't want to taste it. And the flavor profiles, I've had fluffier and more flavorful hazies before. So this is really good, and I'm super stoked I got to try a quadruple IPA, but it's still not my favorite.
I feel like this is the difference between me and you. You remember every single beer that you've ever drank in your life. I go into a beer like I've never had a beer before in my entire life.
The ratings show.
I cannot compare this to... I know! I can't compare this to anything else because I don't remember anything else. I can't even tell you what Juice Force tastes like right now. I drink that a lot.
All the time.
Yeah.
And that's okay. And that's okay for everyone out there. That's just, I tried to keep a mental note of what my favorite West Coast is, hazy is, barrel-aged beers are. Like, just to give myself a mental check on, this is what a 5 range is for me. Like, it's that good. It's mind-blowing for me, you know? Now, keep in mind, IPAs are not my style, necessarily.
What is?
I prefer stouts, Schwarz beers, sours.
So if you're going to a party and you can bring any style of beer ever, so laid back, maybe it's a pool party.
Schwarz beer. That's been a go-to for me a lot. completely.
So you like the boring beers, the beers that taste like nothing, if you will.
That's a whole different topic. That's neither here nor there. That's going to do it for today's beer review. I hope you enjoyed it. We certainly did. Quadruple IPA, everybody. Cloud Forest slapping us in the face. Like the video, share it with your friends, subscribe for more fun from Brewmatures. And until then, you know who we are, and we'll see you next time. We're trying every beer from around the world. One sip at a time. Welcome back to Brewmatures. And Mary, do you like forests in your face?
This episode of Brewmatures brought to you by Jaws.